Hypocrisy's the best policy. Wish for change but lazily. Century of debilitation. Your evolution is a damnation. Warranties can't fix a heart. Industrialize and drive us apart. What you advertise can't rationalize. Shiny and new one fix any light.
You know what that music means. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trav, aka 5 Minute Major, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 18 of the HVpucks podcast, powered by Capiche.com. I'm proud to say this is the only independent outlet dedicated to covering the sport of hockey in our region. You do not need a newspaper or cable TV subscription to access my content. It is 100% free and available on Google Play, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and on the Grandstand Sports Network. First off, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate Coach Mike Ferreri and his 2018 New York State Division I champion Victor Blue Devils out of Section 5 on winning their first state title. The Blue Devils were undefeated during the 2017-2018 season. Congratulations also to Coach Dave Gerspach and his 2018 New York State Division II champion Sweet Home Panthers of Section 6. Underestimated all season, they proved the naysayers wrong to capture their first title in program history. Well done. Stick taps out to both clubs. I could not have scripted a better weekend of high school hockey. If I sound a little hoarse, it's because I just came back from Buffalo. Kudos to the New York State Public High School Athletic Association, the good people in both Section 6 and the Harbor Center for putting on yet another top-notch event, which featured the best in New York State high school hockey. It was a tremendous 72 hours from the pre-tournament dinner at the Lexus Club in the KeyBank Center on Friday, March 9th, all the way through to the awarding of the championship hardware on Sunday, March 11th. While players are returning their jerseys and teams are holding end-of-the-season banquets, the ride isn't quite over for me just yet, as I attended the All-League dinner on Tuesday, March 13th at the Westchester Manor in Hastings-on-Hudson. I was so happy to be there to present the Dick Kittle Memorial Scholarship to Willow Barnes of Carmel, Tommy Leicht of Mamaroneck, John McElroy of North Rockland, and Richard Myers of White Plains. These players were nominated by their coaches for their character, perseverance, and commitment to the sport of hockey. What a perfect culmination to an incredible 4 months, and I can't wait to do it all over again. I still remember driving over to the Ebersol Ice Rink on Wednesday, November 22nd for the first 2 games of the Guy Matthews Thanksgiving Holiday Tournament. I was heading there to watch Horace Greeley take on White Plains and to see Cortland mix it up with New Rochelle. I covered a good number of games from that tournament and throughout the regular season, Section 1 playoffs, regionals, and the New York State Championship Tournament. In looking back over the past 4 months, it's been an awesome ride. I want to take a moment to thank the players, coaches, Section 1 hockey chairperson Dean Berardo, the athletic directors, booster clubs, alumni associations, parents, fans, and most importantly, my beautiful wife Marisol and daughters Juliana and Kayla for their continued support of my efforts. It's been an amazing journey this season, and I'm sad to see it end. However, I'm also looking forward to some well-deserved rest and relaxation and some family time as well. You're listening to the HVpucks podcast. Let's take a quick break, and I'll be right back after this.
This is Brian Riley, head hockey coach at Army West Point, and you are listening to the HVpucks podcast, available for free download on Google Play, iTunes, and SoundCloud. Now, back to the show.
On Tuesday, March 13th, I attended the Section 1 All-League dinner. I was there to present the Dick Kittle Memorial Scholarship to Willow Barnes, Tommy Leicht, John McElroy, and Richard Myers. Here's a little bit of the audio from that evening. Hey, it's your boy Trav, and I'm here with Richard Myers. He's one of the 2018 Dick Kittle Memorial Scholarship recipients. First of all, first of all, Richard, congratulations. Now that your hockey career is over, what are your thoughts? What are your feelings right now?
It's going to be hard, You're coming to the rink every day after school during the season, but, everything comes to an end at some point, so I guess it's that time.
What are your plans for after high school?
I'm looking to go to college. I don't know where yet, and I would love to play club hockey wherever I go. I mean, that's one of my main goals. I want to study phys ed and become a gym teacher, so see how that goes.
Well, best of luck with all your goals, and hopefully I can have you on the podcast for that. Where are they now?
Yeah, sounds good.
Congratulations again on the scholarship. Best of luck.
You too.
All right, that's White Plains defenseman Richard Myers. This is your boy Trav, HVpucks. Take care. Thanks, man. All right.
It's actually...
We're just two shadows living in someone else's shadow. Silhouettes of pretty faces. I hear the silent cries as the world crumbles before.
Hey, this is your boy Trav, and I'm here with Willow Barnes, one of the recipients of the 2018 Dick Kittle Memorial Scholarship. Willow, first of all, congratulations. What are your thoughts on the season, on your career, as it's all kind of come to an end now?
I wouldn't have done it any other way. Like, just being a part of such a team, and the same kids, been playing with the past 4 years, and just, winning and losing with them, and now, just having a more, I don't know, understanding my importance as a hockey player and what an impact you can make on just, a team, no matter how small, it may be. It's just, it's helped my confidence grow just as a hockey player and as a person in general. And
Excellent. What are your plans next year after?
Flagler College in St. Augustine, Florida, and I'm playing men's club hockey.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I'm going to have you back on for that Where Are They Now?
Oh,
all right?
can't wait.
And make sure you get to Philly for that sandwich that we talked about. All right, that was Willow Barnes. Congratulations again, Willow.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Take care, Dad. My pleasure. Absolutely. My pleasure.
Hello there. This is Happy Gilmore, and you're listening to the HVpucks podcast, available for free download on Google Play, iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. Now back to the show.
As the 18th episode for Season 2 comes to an end, it's now time for Stick Taps, where we honor, recognize, and acknowledge individual players, coaches, teams, or hockey-related events and charities. First of all, my sincere apologies for missing this when it happened, and thanks to Melissa Braudy for mentioning it to me recently. Stick taps out to senior goaltender Cam Ruggiero of the St. Mary's hockey team for making 36 saves in a 4-0 win over Canisius on Monday, February 19th. Stick taps out to the Del Barton hockey team on winning the 2018 NJSIAA non-public state championship on Monday, March 5th. Stick taps out to the Hunterdon Central hockey team on winning the 2018 NJSIAA Public A state championship on Monday, March 5th. Stick taps out to the Northern Highlands hockey team on winning the 2018 NJSIAA Public B state championship on Monday, March 5th. Stick taps out to the Summit ice hockey team on winning the 2018 NJSIAA Public C state championship on Monday, March 5th. Stick taps out to senior forward Tyler Edholm of the Sweet Home Panthers varsity hockey team, who had 6 goals and 2 assists during the state championship tournament while helping lead his team to their first ever state title. Tyler also shattered the school's single-season record with 36 goals and was named the Division II tournament MVP. Well done, Tyler. Stick taps out to the Mamaroneck Youth Hockey 14U girls team. I'm winning the Connecticut Girls Hockey League Division I Championship on Sunday, March 11th. Stick taps out to the Darien High School Girls Blue Wave Hockey Team. I'm winning their third straight Connecticut High School Girls Hockey Association Championship on Sunday, March 11th. Stick taps out to the Lady Bulldogs 16U team for winning the 2018 New York Amateur Hockey Association Championship. Next stop, Nationals. Good luck, ladies. Stick taps out to sophomore forward Nikita Kovalev of the Greenwich High School Boys varsity hockey team on his 50-point season. Stick taps out to the E.O. Smith Tolland Bucks hockey team, who have made a pledge this year to support the Jacob Roger Poulin Foundation through the Score for Jacob campaign. Fans can pledge a dollar amount for every Bucks goal scored this season, which will directly benefit the foundation and its many charitable endeavors, including building a park in Jacob's memory. For more information or to make a donation, you can visit www.jrpf.org or follow Bucks at BucksNation1 on Twitter. Westchester Warriors is a local spring youth hockey team in Westchester County, New York. They raise money for various charity organizations. I was recently contacted by one of the fathers of the players, Mark Mocha, about this year's campaign to benefit the Westchester Medical Center Foundation. You can make a donation to Mark's page by following him on Twitter at MMOC7. A scholarship fund has been set up to help Drew Booth, the captain of the Hall Southington hockey team, who suffered serious facial injuries in a game against Conard on February 24th. Booth, who is a senior, was hit by a Conard player in the third period of the game. It was later revealed that he sustained 2 fractured eye sockets, a broken nose, and lacerations. He underwent a 6-hour surgical procedure on February 26th. A GoFundMe campaign entitled Scholarship Fund for Drew Booth has been created to help Drew and his family. A scholarship has been created in memory of 16-year-old Darian Locklear, who was a junior at Brighton High School, who tragically passed away in a car accident on February 6th. Darian was loved by many and was a beloved sister, daughter, and friend. She was an outstanding student and talented AAA hockey player. A GoFundMe campaign entitled the Darian Locklear Memorial Fund has been established with the goal of putting more kids on the ice in Darian's name. And the Fairfield High School hockey team has also created a GoFundMe campaign entitled Coach Carl's Medical Fund. Coach Carl LaRouche has impacted many lives in the Connecticut community, in the Fairfield High School hockey team. And so again, he underwent kidney transplant surgery last November, and his recovery has been very difficult. He has spent much of the last 4 months in and out of New York Presbyterian. So again, the title of that campaign is Coach Carl's Medical Fund. You can find that on GoFundMe. So again, I'm calling on all my listeners to, again, show everybody what the power of hockey is all about. Come together as a community and support some of these tremendous different charities and organizations and funds. And if you know of a player coach team or a hockey-related event or a charity and would like them to receive stick taps in the future, please tweet me at TravJack71 using the hashtag HVpucks. This is your boy Trav, and you're listening to the HVpucks podcast, and I'll be back with some of my final thoughts after this.
What's happening, y'all? It's your boy, Stephen A. Smith, and y'all listening to the HV Podcast, available for free download on Google Play, iTunes, and SoundCloud. Now back to the show. Hey, Travis Jackson, holler at your boy.
As the horn sounds on the 18th episode of Season 2, I want to let you know some of the topics for future podcasts. I saw Stefan Vallis up in Buffalo and I spoke to Mike Schoenbach a couple of weeks ago, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting the two of them together to talk about the history of Hudson Valley hockey. They both have a wealth of knowledge, history, expertise, and experience with the sport. So that's really going to be something you're going to want to tune into. For the past few months, I've been telling you about a very devoted group of Harvey School alumni who've been playing together on Tuesday nights for 44 years in a row. The game is referred to as Hockey Night in Katona. I recently reached out to one of the organizers, so stay tuned for player interviews in a future episode. I've made some contacts with members of the New York Rangers sled hockey team, and I plan on interviewing them as well between now and the start of the 2018-2019 season. I recently spoke to a coach who has a roller hockey team featuring several Section 1 players. I will also look to have him and maybe a couple of his players on the show as well. And while I was up at the state tournament, the Pittsford Hockey Twitter account suggested that I put together an all New York hair team, which I think is a phenomenal idea. I recently saw a YouTube clip about the Minnesota playoffs, and they've got those crazy hairstyles. So I think that's something we could certainly pull off here in New York as well. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out for during the 2018-2019 season. And if there's topics you'd like me to address, please tweet me at TravJack71 as I do this podcast for you. My plan is to do at least one episode per month between April and September, which is when the local college hockey teams start back up again. You can find me on Twitter at TravJack71, on Instagram at 5_min_major, and on Snapchat at 5_min_major. You can also find the show on the Grandstand Sports Network, www.grandstandsportsnetwork.com, or at grandstand_SN. And if you like the music you've heard throughout the show, be sure to check out the new full-length album, Out of Time, by Fracture, which is available on iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud. The new album maintains the same high level of energy as their 2015 debut EP, Broken Walls. You can also find them on Twitter at Fracture_band, on Instagram at FractureOfficial, Fracture Band Official on Facebook, and www.fractureofficial.com on the web. This is your boy Trav, aka 5 Minute Major, and I'll see you at the rink.